Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Everyday English Channel. I'm Sarah, and I am genuinely excited you've chosen to spend your time with us today. We're exploring something absolutely fascinating, something profound, something that will revolutionize how you express your thoughts and mental processes in English.
And I'm Jack. Today, we're teaching you how to talk about thinking in English, your mental processes, your decision-making, your cognitive habits. This is crucial for deep conversations, for professional discussions, for expressing yourself intellectually.
Intellectually, powerfully. And here's something amazing we'll reveal later. There's one essential phrase native speakers use when describing their thought processes that instantly elevates your English. Once you learn it, conversations become deeper and more meaningful.
More meaningful naturally. But first, please hit that subscribe button right now. Join our Everyday English Channel family. We genuinely need you here, we really do. Because today, we're not just teaching you vocabulary, we're teaching you how to articulate your inner world like a native English speaker.
A native speaker confidently. And you absolutely must stay until the end because we'll reveal the most common mistake learners make when talking about thinking. This mistake confuses native speakers completely. Once you avoid it, your English sounds remarkably sophisticated immediately.
Sophisticated immediately, noticeably. Also, drop a comment below sharing how you process information or
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Everyday English Channel. I'm Sarah, and I am genuinely excited you've chosen to spend your time with us today. We're exploring something absolutely fascinating, something profound, something that will revolutionize how you express your thoughts and mental processes in English.
And I'm Jack. Today, we're teaching you how to talk about thinking in English, your mental processes, your decision-making, your cognitive habits. This is crucial for deep conversations, for professional discussions, for expressing yourself intellectually.
Intellectually, powerfully. And here's something amazing we'll reveal later. There's one essential phrase native speakers use when describing their thought processes that instantly elevates your English. Once you learn it, conversations become deeper and more meaningful.
More meaningful naturally. But first, please hit that subscribe button right now. Join our Everyday English Channel family. We genuinely need you here, we really do. Because today, we're not just teaching you vocabulary, we're teaching you how to articulate your inner world like a native English speaker.
A native speaker confidently. And you absolutely must stay until the end because we'll reveal the most common mistake learners make when talking about thinking. This mistake confuses native speakers completely. Once you avoid it, your English sounds remarkably sophisticated immediately.
Sophisticated immediately, noticeably. Also, drop a comment below sharing how you process information or make decisions in English. Use the phrases we teach you today. We read every single comment. Your engagement helps you learn faster.
Learn faster, effectively. Real examples, powerful phrases, clear pronunciation. So let's start with something fundamental. Why do we need vocabulary for talking about thinking in English?
In English, particularly, because sophisticated conversations require it. Colleagues want to understand your reasoning, friends ask about your opinions, interviewers explore how you problem solve.
You problem solve exactly. And here's the challenge. Many learners only know basic expressions. I think, I believe, in my opinion. These phrases are too simple, too limited, not expressive enough.
Expressive enough, really. Today, we're teaching you rich vocabulary, nuanced expressions, intellectual phrases, words that make you sound thoughtful and articulate, phrases native speakers use constantly.
Use constantly, daily. By the end of this video, you'll describe your thinking processes beautifully, clearly, sophisticatedly. People will understand your mental approach completely.
Approach completely, easily. Let's start with different types of thinking, how you process information, how your mind works. This shows self-awareness and intelligence.
And intelligence immediately. First, let's learn how to describe your thinking style. Don't just say, I think about things. Native speakers add depth, add personality, add specificity.
Add specificity always. For example, I'm an analytical thinker. This means you break things down logically. Simple phrase, professional sound, very intelligent impression.
Intelligent impression, strong. I tend to think things through carefully before deciding. Notice tend to shows your natural habit, not forced, natural pattern.
Natural pattern, consistent. I'm more of a visual thinker. I need to see concepts to understand them. This shows self-knowledge, shows how you learn best.
Learn best personally. Here's a great phrase. I approach problems from multiple angles. Shows flexibility, shows thoroughness. Very impressive way to describe your thinking.
Your thinking method. Now let's talk about quick versus slow thinking. How fast you process information matters in conversations.
In conversations, definitely. I'm a quick thinker. I can process information rapidly. Shows mental agility, shows confidence. Very positive trait.
Positive trait, valuable. I need time to mull things over before forming an opinion. Mull over means think deeply about. Very natural expression.
Natural expression, common. I don't rush to conclusions. I prefer to gather all the facts first. Shows wisdom, shows patience. Very mature thinking style.
Thinking style, mature. Here's the structure. When it comes to plus situation, I usually plus thinking approach. Natural way to describe your mental process.
Mental process specifically. When it comes to big decisions, I usually sleep on it. Sleep on it means wait overnight before deciding. Classic English idiom.
English idiom, essential. When it comes to creative problems, I usually brainstorm multiple solutions first. Shows methodology, shows creativity.
Shows creativity clearly. Now let's discuss how to express opinions with different levels of certainty. This makes you sound precise and thoughtful.
And thoughtful, intelligent. I'm absolutely certain that this approach will work. Strong conviction, no doubt, very confident.
Very confident, definite. I'm fairly confident this is the right direction. Less certain, but still positive. More balanced statement.
Balanced statement, realistic. I'm on the fence about this decision. On the fence means undecided, very common expression for uncertainty.
For uncertainty, perfectly. I'm torn between two options. Both have merit. Torn shows internal conflict, shows you see multiple perspectives.
Multiple perspectives, valuable. I'm leaning towards this solution, but I'm open to other ideas. Leaning towards shows slight preference, very diplomatic.
Very diplomatic, professional. Now let's learn how to describe changing your mind. This shows flexibility and growth mindset.
Growth mindset, important. I've changed my mind about this after considering new information. Honest, direct, shows adaptability.
Shows adaptability positively. I used to think this way, but I've since reconsidered. Reconsidered means thought again, shows evolution.
Shows evolution, intellectual. Upon reflection, I realized my initial assessment was wrong. Upon reflection is sophisticated phrase meaning after thinking more.
After thinking carefully. The more I think about it, the more I'm convinced we should try something different. Shows ongoing thought process.
Thought process continuous. Here's that secret phrase we mentioned earlier, the one that makes your thinking sound sophisticated. Ready?
Ready, absolutely, eagerly. Native speakers constantly say, it occurs to me that, when sharing realizations or new thoughts. This phrase sounds natural and intelligent.
And intelligent, thoughtful. For example, it occurs to me that we might be overlooking a simpler solution. Much better than I think maybe, shows sudden insight.
Sudden insight clearly. It occurs to me that this problem requires a completely different approach. Shows analytical thinking. Shows awareness.
Shows awareness, perception. It just occurred to me that we haven't considered the budget implications. Shows you're thinking actively. Very professional.
Very professional, impressive. Practice this phrase everywhere. Use it in meetings. It transforms basic thoughts into sophisticated observations.
Sophisticated observations, immediately. Now let's describe different mental processes, how you actually think through problems step by step.
Step by step, methodically. I start by identifying the core issue before exploring solutions. Shows systematic thinking, very organized approach.
Organized approach, logical. I weigh the pros and cons carefully before making a choice. Weigh means compare and consider. Classic decision-making phrase.
Decision-making phrase essential. I run through different scenarios in my mind to predict outcomes. Run through means mentally rehearse. Very natural expression.
Natural expression, vivid. I connect the dots between different pieces of information. Connect the dots means see relationships. Common analytical phrase.
Analytical phrase powerful. Here's a useful pattern. My thought process is plus description. Shows you understand how you think.
How you think specifically. Example, my thought process is very linear. I go from A to B to C methodically. Clear, specific, very articulate.
Very articulate, intelligent. My thought process is more intuitive. I rely on gut feelings and patterns. Shows different valid thinking style.
Thinking style equally. Now let's talk about expressing doubt and uncertainty professionally. Very important skill.
Important skill, crucial. I have some reservations about this plan. Reservations means doubts or concerns. Professional way to express disagreement.
Express disagreement diplomatically. I'm not entirely convinced this is the best approach. Shows thoughtfulness. Shows you're still considering.
Still considering openly. Something doesn't sit right with me about this idea. Doesn't sit right means feels wrong somehow. Very natural expression.
Natural expression. Instinctive. I'm skeptical about the timeline. It seems too optimistic. Shows critical thinking. Shows realism.
Shows realism practically. Let's discuss how to describe sudden realizations and insights, those aha moments.
Aha moments. Exciting. It just dawned on me that we've been approaching this backwards. Dawned on me means suddenly realized. Beautiful expression.
Beautiful expression. Poetic. I just had a realization. We're solving the wrong problem. Direct. Powerful. Shows intellectual honesty.
Intellectual honesty, admirable. It suddenly clicked for me when you explained it that way. Clicked means suddenly understood. Very common phrase.
Common phrase. Relatable. I had an epiphany while reviewing the data. Epiphany means sudden, profound understanding. Sophisticated vocabulary.
Sophisticated vocabulary. Impressive. Now let's learn phrases for describing ongoing thinking. Thoughts still in progress.
In progress. Currently. I'm still processing this information. Give me a moment. Shows you need time. Shows honesty.
Shows honesty, respectfully. I'm working through the implications in my head. Working through shows active thinking. Very natural.
Very natural. Authentic. I'm trying to wrap my head around this concept. Wrap my head around means understand something complex. Common idiom.
Common idiom useful. This is giving me pause. I need to think it through more carefully. Giving me pause means making me hesitate. Thoughtful expression.
Thoughtful expression. Sophisticated. Here's another excellent pattern. The way I see it plus your perspective shows personal viewpoint clearly.
Viewpoint clearly, confidently. Example, the way I see it, we have 3 viable options to consider. Personal framing, professional sound.
Professional sound, polished. The way I see it, the benefits outweigh the risks significantly. Clear position, clear reasoning.
Clear reasoning, logical. Now let's discuss expressing agreement with others' thinking, building on ideas professionally.
Ideas professionally, collaboratively. That's an interesting point. I hadn't thought of it that way. Shows openness, shows you're listening.
You're listening actively. You've given me something to think about. Simple, genuine, shows intellectual humility.
Intellectual humility valuable. I see your point and it makes me reconsider my position. Shows flexibility, shows respect for others' thinking.
Others thinking genuinely. That resonates with me. It aligns with my own observations. Resonates means connects deeply. Sophisticated agreement.
Sophisticated agreement, meaningful. Let's talk about describing different reasoning approaches, how you justify your conclusions.
Your conclusions logically. Based on the evidence, I conclude that this is our best option. Shows logical thinking, shows data-driven approach.
Data-driven approach, professional. My reasoning is that if we do X, then Y will likely follow. Clear cause and effect thinking, very logical.
Very logical, clear. I arrived at this conclusion by eliminating the less viable alternatives. Shows systematic process, shows thoroughness.
Shows thoroughness, carefully. My rationale is simple. This approach minimizes risk while maximizing potential. Rationale means logical basis, professional vocabulary.
Professional vocabulary, essential. Now let's discuss how to describe intuitive versus logical thinking. Both are valuable.
Are valuable equally. I have a gut feeling about this. Something tells me it's the right move. Shows intuition, shows confidence in instinct.
In instinct, sometimes. Logically speaking, the numbers support this decision. Shows analytical thinking, shows objectivity.
My intuition says yes, but my rational mind has concerns.
I'm trying to balance what the data says with what my experience tells me.
Both approaches completely. Here's how to describe being open-minded and considering alternatives.
I'm open to being persuaded if you have a compelling argument.
I'm willing to entertain different perspectives before deciding.
I haven't made up my mind yet. I'm exploring all possibilities.
I'm playing devil's advocate here to test the strength of this idea.
Now let's review essential phrases for describing complex mental processes professionally.
Processes professionally, articulately. I'm thinking out loud here. Let me think this through. Off the top of my head, give me a second to gather my thoughts. Let me reflect on that.
On that briefly. These transitions make your thinking process visible, sound natural, sound intelligent.
Sound intelligent, thoughtful. Certainty phrases. I'm certain. I'm convinced. I suspect. I imagine. I assume. I presume. I wonder. I doubt.
I doubt, sometimes. Use these to show different levels of confidence in your thinking. Very important for precision.
For precision, accuracy. That's everything. Comprehensive. Complete guide. Real language. Intellectual patterns. You now know how to talk about thinking perfectly.
Thinking perfectly, sophisticatedly. Thank you so much for watching this entire video, for learning sophisticated English, for improving your ability to express complex thoughts.
Complex thoughts beautifully. Please hit that like button if this helped you articulate your thinking better. Share it with other learners who want deeper conversations.
Deeper conversations, meaningful. And absolutely subscribe to Everyday English channel. We're building an incredible community of thoughtful English learners. We genuinely need you here. Please join us.
Please join us today. Drop a comment below describing your thinking style or decision-making process using the phrases we taught. Practice actively. Learn meaningfully.
Learn meaningfully, deeply. Your practice builds sophistication. Your comments inspire others. Your progress motivates our entire community.
Our community worldwide. Remember, expressing how you think shows intelligence. Practice these phrases. Use them in discussions. Use them in professional settings.
Professional settings everywhere. The more precisely you describe your thinking, the more articulate you sound. The more thoughtful you appear, the better you communicate.
You communicate effectively. Start expressing your mental processes confidently today, in conversations, in meetings, in intellectual discussions.
Intellectual discussions everywhere. We'll see you next time on Everyday English Channel for more lessons about speaking English naturally in sophisticated contexts.
Sophisticated contexts successfully. Take care, everyone.
Take care and keep thinking.
Remember to think deeply.
See you next time.
Goodbye, everyone.